Hello everyone, I am xExotic and I am so glad to be here once again on this amazing website that is YouTube. So here I am, just relaxing, eating my food, enjoying my meal. It's quite a pleasant night actually. I've got my new podcast releasing soon. Life is alright at the moment. But of course, some more internet stupidity just dropped and I was absolutely shocked at what happened and the small rabbit hole I found myself in. William Osman, a massive 2.5 million sub channel that posts science related videos, recently uploaded a video titled I'm Done, where he expresses his grievances with being an online figure.
I've become more uncomfortable posting stuff. And I know it's unhealthy. I know I feel unhealthy the way that I exist on YouTube. It's not good.
Now, I'm thinking, oh shit, what happened to him? Did someone stalk him? Is someone harassing him or his family? Well, not quite. So what William's actually complaining about is internet negativity.
I feel like I live in a constant state of criticism where I do something to entertain people and then there's always negativity that comes back. So it's you put something out, negativity comes back. Positivity comes back too, but
mean comments. He is upset about mean comments. When I first saw this video, I was so surprised that this giant YouTuber is complaining about negativity. Now, I'm not trying to say that mean comments are nothing. I could see how overwhelming it could be having thousands, millions of people saying bad things about you every day. I just think about how Keemstar felt back in 2016 when the entire community was attacking him, or with Eugenia Cooney, who has been dealing with comments on her body for years now, as well as dealing with the slander from T channels. But that isn't what's happening to William. He says that whenever he makes a new video, negativity always comes back, as well as positivity. I'm listening to this yeah, no shit dude, there's always going to be someone who leaves a mean comment or just likes a video. I really don't know what he's trying to say here. I mean, William acknowledges that there are only a few mean comments compared to the overwhelmingly positive ones, so I don't understand why he's so fixated on them.
And maybe I'm just weak. But it makes me sad. And it's I don't want to not read the comments, but I feel I shouldn't read the comments because I'm afraid to make videos. I'm afraid to post videos. I don't know, it just makes me feel weak. It makes me frustrated with myself.
Well, William does speculate that it's probably because he's weak, and yeah, I agree. This dude is literally crying on camera over mean comments. Being online does require some thick skin, and judging by the amount of estrogen and soy radiating off William, I can tell that online isn't exactly for him.
What I'm trying to explain is doing YouTube has this whole dark side of constant judgment, and you can't escape it.
It's he doesn't understand that being an online figure comes with both positivity and negativity. So what are the mean comments saying anyways? Well, the examples that William says are about how people talk about his house burning down, which isn't a good thing to say, I know, but you could just ignore or block those people. I don't get why he just doesn't use the features that these websites provide to block out negativity. Personally, I wouldn't get all bent out of shape over comments unless they were really slanderous or damaging to me. And if they were said by someone who had a reasonable backing too. I don't care if some random person says something mean. Those comments about his house burning down was the meanest example William presented too. He then goes on to describe a Reddit post that, in all honesty, is not a hate comment. In fact, the person who made the post states that they are a fan of William, but just feel like his content isn't what it used to be.
The state of William's videos at the moment. Hi all. First of all, I don't want to come across as disrespectful in any way. I have been an avid fan of Big Willie since the early days of his channel, but nowadays I don't think he has the same level of content that he used to produce. Do you guys think this is the case? Why or why not? And even though I know that it's stupid and that I shouldn't listen to it or shouldn't bother me, it still does.
Oh my god, William is actually getting all teary-eyed over some Redditor saying you fell off. Oh, it's so annoying seeing this. And that's the real point I wanted to bring up. It is annoying seeing William Osman, a massive 2.5 million sub channel that gets millions of views, complain about getting a few mean comments.
Right now, this is gonna sound bad, but I kind of hate making YouTube videos it's not, like, I don't, it's not the video itself, it's the, what comes when I post a video. The negativity, or the criticism, or the fear of failure.
Like, I would love to be in his position right now, with a successful YouTube channel that gets views. He literally has what most people, including myself, would consider to be a dream job, and he's complaining about it. Hey, viewer, yes, you watching this video right now, do you work a 9-to-5 job? Are you some minimum wage retail worker? Do you have to commute to work every day and get stuck in traffic? Sounds pretty tough, but you know what's worse? Some random guy online telling me that my content fell off years ago. Now, I don't want to say that this is a sympathy video because I do believe that William is just trying to express how he feels with his audience, but at the same time, what kind of a person would empathize with the man who has a dream job, a successful YouTube channel, and makes this tone-deaf video crying over mean comments? Like, who the fuck cares? It comes with the job.
I spend more time working on videos, and I try to make them bigger, try to do more editing, try to make them, you know, fancier, and it's like, I end up procrastinating. Like, I make the mountain so big, like so much work, that I just procrastinate. And so I procrastinate, and it takes me 10 times longer to make a piece of content than it used to, because I care more now than I used to. I used to just not care at all. I remember we posted a video in one day. We filmed it and edited, and I posted it at like 2 a.m. in one day. I don't think I could do that right now. And what ends up happening is I sit in my chair in front of my computer for like 12 hours a day. Like, actually, like 12 hours a day, every single day. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
To be fair to William, I can understand what he means when he talks about content evolving. He basically says that it's harder to upload more videos because he wants the content to improve. I completely understand what he means by this. As a small content creator who's only been around for almost a year now, I always want my content to grow and become better edited, better scripted, more entertaining, etc, etc. And to do that, it takes time and effort, so I get it. I really do. I can understand the burnout of having to constantly make one banger video after another, but this is the only good thing I can say about this video. After basically crying, he interviews others about mean comments, and Jesus dude, this is so extra and really didn't need to be in the video. We get it, man, mean comments suck. Honestly, it's very embarrassing that this video exists, and William definitely needs to grow the fuck up and stop posting cringe. And while that alpha video is out of the way, let's move on to another video. Now, while it's one thing to be cringe online, it is another thing to actually cause harm to another individual. Let's take a look at William's video, I built an X-ray machine and people are mad.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is not a call to action. Do not engage with or harass anyone who is featured in this video.
So he starts off his video with a harassment disclaimer, essentially telling his audience to not harass those he talks about. Not that it matters anyways, because about 10 minutes in, William breaks his own disclaimer and harasses a guy who left mean comments. Now I want to say that I am not going to call him by his name, even though it's already out there at this point and it's probably not that big of a deal. Right now I just don't feel comfortable playing a part and spreading around this guy's real name, so I'll call him X. Anyway, William had received mean comments from X arguing about X-rays. Now usually in these types of reading hate comment videos, the YouTuber would just read out mean comments and make a joke out of the hate. But William here decides to take things a step further and not only doxes X, but also harasses him too. Yes, I am serious, he doxes and harasses X. I'm sure all of you know what harassment is, but for like the 3 of you who don't know what doxing is, then okay. Let's set the record straight. Doxing is defined by Dictionary.com as a search for or publish of private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. Now that we have that established, let's continue. So, upset by the mean comment, William ends up searching for X on LinkedIn and creates a fake profile with the fake face and everything, and gets in contact with X, offering him a job.
So I think we should figure out who has the necessary qualifications to make his assertions, because I have a feeling that he doesn't. LinkedIn results. I am a welder with some non-destructive testing experience and certifications. He doesn't say anything about having radiation certification. I created a profile for a woman named Catherine and uploaded an AI-generated headshot from thispersondoesnotexist.com and sent a job offer for a TV pilot production. He accepted the request almost immediately and we set up a phone call.
Hello?
From there, William got into a phone call with X in order to prove whether or not he actually has the necessary qualifications to comment on X-rays, which is something that X had described himself as having. After the phone call, X figured out that it was actually William behind all of this, and he stopped communicating with him. But it doesn't end there. William continues to call X and even offers to pay him, as well as removing him from the video if he agrees to talk over a video call. The guy ended up dropping communications again, but it still doesn't stop. William sends X money through Venmo, continuing to harass him, pressuring X to get into a video call.
If you agree to a video call where we can talk for like 5 minutes, I'll pay you $200 and remove your likeness completely from the video. Give me a call back. Excited to hear from you. We'll talk later. I even sent him $5 on Venmo, but he keeps ignoring me.
This is some of the most unhinged shit I've seen in a while. Like, it is so surreal seeing a 2.5 million sub YouTuber go out of his way to dox and harass someone who left a mean comment, and all the dumb viewers are like clapping like seals saying, "Oh, X has been real quiet since his video dropped." Like, no shit, retard. Of course X is quiet. He left a mean comment and got doxed and harassed by an unhinged 2.5 million sub YouTuber. Now, I want to make this clear. I do not support or condone this type of behavior in any way. Doxing and harassment is not okay, and X should be looked at as an example for everyone on what not to do. You see, William was able to get into contact with X on LinkedIn because X's YouTube profile was his real name. This gave William the puzzle piece needed in order to identify who X was. Never express private information about yourself online, because you never know when some crazy person will try to harass you. Well, anyways, that about does it for this video. I just saw what was happening with William, and it got me to the point where I felt like I just needed to make a video on this, throwing in my opinion on the matter, which will probably upset William. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm excited to get into more YouTube drama shenanigans. Until next time.